Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Teezy for the people. We are live in the building, and today we have a special guest. Before we pop this off, man, let's give this man his flowers, man. Coming all the way from Alabama, this is one of the fastest rising stars to hit the internet with a unique flow, man, rapping over gritty beats, overall providing the culture with a dope sound. Working with legendary artists like Twister to collaborating with tastemakers in the game like Carlton Banks. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Jam Wayne. What's up, Jam?
What about that intro?
You like that?
You might be blushing a little bit. Man.
You like that? What's
you
up?
Do it again. I wasn't ready for I'm just be honest, I wasn't ready for all that.
Nah. So Jam, man, listen, man, let's for the people who don't know, right? Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the upbringing first. You know what I'm saying? How was it growing up being Jam Wayne?
Man, it was I got very loving parents, man. It was an experience. My family worked their asses off their whole life, so it was just, nose to the grindstone, doing the brickwork and wasn't doing that, playing ball. And just, everybody's childhoods are full of all kind of ups and downs, man. So right. I'm choosing to focus on the good things, but
right.
And all my childhood was wonderful.
That's good. That's good, man. It's always a blessing, man, to have a good childhood. I felt like I pretty much had a good childhood for the most part, man. You know, us boys, we experience things, we get into things. But thank God we didn't have like a lot of trauma as a child, you feel me?
Yeah. Thank God for praying mothers and daddy that'll whoop that damn ass.
Yeah. I know that's right, man. So what made you get into music?
Just a vent. Growing up, I loved baseball, football, basketball. So I stayed in sports, and I wasn't doing that, because I was good or developed, some pretty good skills at a young age. And so I was really, everybody was pushing me to really hone them skills, man. So in the downtime, just me, that was my release, just to vent, and to write this. Started with poetry, man, and just, I guess just taking my mind to a different place,
That's dope. That's dope. You say you started with poetry, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You like poetry?
Man, I do.
Yeah, that's dope.
I like it all. I love just have the different play on words people use to describe a story. It's soothing to me to
that's
hear
dope.
A good, or read a good book, somebody that writes good,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which brings me to my next question. What are your like musical influences? Like, do you have any musical influences?
I love it. Yes.
Yeah.
From the first string I heard, I couldn't name them all.
Right.
No, I would leave so many out. But everything, you can hear the smallest thing in a song, and it take me down a whole nother path, But as far as like, of course, grew up on country music, grew up on some blues music, on hip hop, pop.
Who's your favorite country artist?
Favorite country artist? I'll say Waylon Jennings.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, I love me some Waylon. But there's so many,
Yeah.
I love Hank. And not just country, man. Like, shit, I grew up at a time, you right there with me, but, when pop and all that was popping off, man, that was my shit, bro.
Yeah, you pop, little pop. Yeah.
Tupac, man. DMX, like,
DMX,
bro.
You know what's so crazy? My uncle, he managed DMX.
No shit.
Yeah, long live DMX.
Long live DMX.
Yeah, that's hard.
Man.
That's hard.
Yeah.
One day they was doing a tour stop in Atlanta, and DMX couldn't bring one of his dogs with him. You know what I'm saying? He had a Rottweiler. He couldn't bring him on tour, so my uncle dropped him off at my house.
Oh yeah, you had a dog sit.
Yeah, I had a dog. No, I kept the dog. Her name was I think Babe.
Babe.
Yeah, her name was Babe. We called her Babe.
Wild. Yeah.
Yeah, Rottweiler, man. Couldn't even go on the road, man.
Man, I remember seeing them video. We had them dogs on them shot. Man, shit. That shit got me. And still to this day, there's some of them songs you can hear, and it don't matter what's being played on the radio then will get you in that mood.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like when it's wartime, I know what I'm playing in my headphones,
Right.
or you know,
Little
so,
hit 'em up.
yeah, all that, man. Yeah, so it but man, and now where you can look up music everywhere, like there is influence, it's endless influence on the
Right.
music side, you know. But you always got your ones you go back to. Mine would be, you know, Pop,
Yeah, for sure.
DMX,
So you
you
feel
know.
like they, their music played a pretty decent part, and like you just wanted to like get out there and just make
I just
music.
like the raw and realness of it. You know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? When you can speak your mind and really stand up for what you believe in, and it don't make a fuck what you think of me. I'm standing on my 10 toes. You know
That's
what I
hard,
mean? And
yeah.
I'm standing my ground.
That's hard.
Because this is what I believe in my heart.
Right.
You know? And so when somebody steps to that, it's like, hi, well, fuck, it's on, bro.
Right.
I mean,
right.
So it just the realness and the rawness, man, of music and hip hop and man, it brings me to life, man. I feel
that's dope.
In my inner man, in my spirit man, you know, it's something. And not to say I'm on the right path on everything, man, but I'm close to it. I try to be. You know, I try to stay focused and do the right thing, but we get sidetracked as men. You know, man, there's so many obstacles and so many shits, right, that come up in your face that'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
You know, man?
Yeah, a lot of things, man. It's a lot of distractions out here.
Yeah, a lot of bad bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of, just all kind of vices, man, you can get in.
Yeah.
So you really have to be on your guard with all that shit. But yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You said a lot of bad bitches. Nah, for sure. What's we're gonna tap into that later, but what's your what's your process of like, making music? You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, let me give a scenario, right? Carlton Banks sends you the beat. You know what I'm saying? And after he sends you the beat, like what's the process of Jam Wayne making a Jam Wayne type of record?
Well, so I get beats in on a daily, but if I turn a beat on and some don't click, I jump in my head in the first 5 to 10 seconds of hearing the drop,
Yeah.
Then I move on to the next, man. Cause eventually something you'll find when it's like, oh, and you'll just start bouncing with it. And
right.
So when I stick with it, I'll go ahead and write that song and get it out of the way. You know, man?
Right.
And then come back to the other ones that didn't.
That's dope. I think like you know who records like that. It's a big Atlanta artist named Pee Wee Longway.
He records Longway.
Yeah, Longway.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, Longway record like that. When I was in the studio with him, man, he'll like hear a beat and then he'll do something on that beat and then he'll go to the next one. You know what I'm saying? And do a little something on that beat, go to the next one. It's like he's kind of like piecing it together, but it's like more so a feeling.
Yeah, when you hear the beat, you got to figure out the cadence and how you finna come with this.
Yeah.
You know, man, and once you got that initial, okay, and I'm writing like this, man, or however, then I think it's easier to come back. And that way you can kind of map out your songs, your beats, you coming back off in the write this and this and this, and you kind of know which way you got to go with it.
Right. So you basically just like, hear the beat. If you feel it first 5-10 seconds, you know what I'm saying? You get that feeling out and then you may go to another one. You know what I'm saying? And then
yeah, you right. You
of
rap,
course.
Man.
Of course.
So when you hear something and it's like off the rip, if you like, nah,
oh yeah.
Then it's like, okay, I finna hang on to this one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work with this one. So.
Or you may listen to it 1,000 times in the car and you be like, you know what? I know I can add this to it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's dope how I'm listening to it, but it's just something that's a little missing. Yeah, I like that.
I know, right?
Yeah, so that's what's up, man. All right, so man, let's talk about this whole, this internet. You an internet sensation right now. You feel me?
I ain't nobody. I'm a nobody from the land of familiar.
Oh no, man, nah. I mean, let's talk about it, man. So listen, like, all right, so you dropped one of your first videos, you know what I'm saying, and it went viral. And then I personally seen you go from like 10,000 organic followers to like 200,000 organic followers and stuff like that. Like, what was the feeling of just like what I'm saying, knowing that you had support from like all around?
It it was magical and still is because I just in my heart I had accepted that I would just write music and that was my way to vent and keep my sanity. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
nobody had to necessarily I didn't feel like nobody needed to hear these songs necessarily. It was just a way for me to deal with life, you know?
Right.
And so to actually having been like, okay, I ain't gonna pursue this path and hang it up and be on my grind, working these other jobs, man, and have a career in the nuclear field and then the masonry, you know, I grew up doing and just being able or be doing this and that. And on that grind to having a little bit of time off and being like linking back up with banks and getting some and it the way everything just happened, dude.
It was real organic.
Man, yeah, it's very is the Lord, man. I feel He orchestrates things, and if you patient and be humble, He'll line them right up. You know what I mean,
Man, you said two important words, man. Patience and humbleness.
man?
Goodness gracious.
Lord have mercy. It ain't easy. I ain't trying to say it ain't nothing. You know,
Yeah, man.
it's a battle for a lifetime.
Yeah, man. Because
Yeah.
like, shoot, you want to have, you want to have that confidence, you know what I'm saying, in yourself. You want to most definitely build that confidence, but you don't want to be like, you don't want to be arrogant and stuff like that. And you don't, you want to be humble sometimes, but then sometimes like just being honest, like shit, like you want to pop your shit because
Oh
you
yeah.
because you know like it's like you got a superpower and it's kind of like you just holding it in and like it just kind of messes with you sometimes. And then like just the patience of everything, like yeah, man, everything comes in due time. You feel me?
Yeah.
I think I said something on the I think I said something online the other day where I was like, what's for you, it has always been for you. It just wasn't time yet.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what it's like, with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like
I
certain
lied. So what's for you? It
what's for
has
you has always
always
been
been
for
for you.
you. It just wasn't
Wasn't
time
time
yet.
yet. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
So
that, just to explain that a little bit more,
because
just
we grow into life. You know,
right,
man. Like
right.
we don't start this big, and
Exactly.
we grow into life. So you
Exactly.
live and learn. Like that's why I hate seeing rash decisions by young, intelligent people, and they doing wild shit. You know, man. That split second decision, man.
Yeah.
It changes your whole path. Cause you can't run in a cell. I
Right.
mean, you can run in place. You know
He
what I
ain't
mean?
going
But you
nowhere.
ain't, yeah, you ain't gonna be able to be your full potential, man, because you locked down like that. You know, so I think before you make them brash decisions. You know, man,
Right.
like it breaks my heart, man, seeing how many folks locked down. You know, I really, man, I just pray peace, man, to everybody locked up in a cell.
Yeah, for
You
sure,
know,
man. Free the
may the
guys,
Lord
man. You
bless
feel me?
you.
Stay free.
Yeah.
It ain't, man. The streets is dead. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, stay free, man. Take care of your family,
And
man.
yeah, keep your head up because this life is short. No matter
Yeah,
how long it seems, it'll be over in a flash and we'll be eternally free.
I like that. I
Yeah.
like that, Jam. All
No
right,
man.
so look, man, you was speaking about masonry, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all right, so all right, so you was all right. So the things outside of music, right? One was you said you're a mason by trade.
Mm-hmm. Man,
Okay,
it's a family thing, man. So I
okay,
grew up with a family of brick masons and,
that's
you
dope.
know, grew up in the brick pile since I could down walk in diapers.
That's
So
dope. That's
they
dope.
had my ass working. Yeah,
right,
I think that's back before the child labor laws.
right.
You know,
How
nah.
you like that? You like did you know? So was it just something? Of course, like I know you. It was a family thing, but did you take like more so like a real liking into it, or do you just
Well,
just something that you just did because of the family did it?
it's man. Okay, so you play baseball, you got a team. It's the camaraderie. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Like same thing, running or working with a crew like that, which my family, my dad and my papa and his brothers, you know, and the people that worked in that line of work, like the laborers and stuff, you know, was people fresh out or just more of a rough cut, roughneck line of folks that you get out there toting bricks and doing that hard ass work. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So yeah, what was the question?
I mean, like was it something that, you know what I'm saying, was it something that you took a liking to, or was it something you just had to do just because, you know, your pop and your pa and stuff like that was doing it?
Both of it, man. But I wanted to be out there with my family.
Right,
And
right.
and like I say, you build these relationships, man, with your workers, you know, and it ain't like it. I mean, we doing residential and commercial, you know, man. So it's a homegrown business,
Right,
you know. So it ain't like industrial shit and all that. So
right,
so this is my gang right here, you know. This is my masons, this the laborers,
right.
and that's how we rolled out, man. And it was growing into that and having your brothers there with you. I really enjoyed
So
that, you
basically
know.
that was like basically a way of spending family time. You ain't really see it as like, you know what I'm saying, like y'all was working for real. Like even though you was working, but it's like to grow that bond, you
Yeah.
know, with your family.
On yeah, with the family, but there's a lot of fuck boys that come with uh that you had to get because it's hard to find good help.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody want to damn work
Man,
now.
ain't that the
So
truth?
there when I guess 08, 09 when shit, you know, fell through,
Yeah.
uh man, it's like ain't nobody want to work, bro. You
Right.
know, man, a bunch of lazy ass, sorry ass folks. So
Man.
that's when it just left a bitter taste in my mouth, and I was like, fuck it, man, I'll find a way.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna find a way to get bread. I don't need everybody.
Right.
You know, I can do it on my damn self.
Right. That's a
Yeah,
fact. That's a fact.
yeah.
Because it
So
is, man, a lot of people nowadays, man, they do like to cut corners, man. I be saying, man, listen, man, hard work is hard work, man. Ain't no cut corners around
nah,
this. Like you
yeah.
gotta work hard.
It's an everyday thing.
It's a everything
Ain't
day
no
thing.
days off.
Yeah.
Ain't no weekend off.
Nah, you
It's
know,
always on your mind.
nah, for real.
Yeah.
Nah, for
So
real.
yeah.
What are some hobbies outside of music? You know what I'm saying, that you like doing?
Oh, I like hunting. You know,
That's
bow
dope.
hunting and
Man, you know
you
you
know,
gotta take me. You know you gotta take me hunting now, right?
man, what's the day?
Man,
Well, hey, what's the day?
I can't
Man, we
look.
just met. I think February the 15th, 14th or 15th was the last day of deer season.
Yeah,
But that's something out there we can shoot. I guarantee you.
I
I
know.
got some guns. You
Right.
ready? You want to go blast something? I ain't never lied. Come on.
I knew.
Hey,
I know.
we'll
I
go.
know. We got to do it, man.
Let
I
me get
always
on
told
the
my
Hey,
look. I always told my wife. I was like, man, listen. I got to go hunting, man. I got to go hunting. I want to hunt, man.
well, how long you got here today?
Man, shoot, man. Shoot. We gotta make a schedule for it, man. But heck, yeah, man. I would love to go hunting with you, man. I would love
Yeah.
to just go in the woods, man. That's one of my my ways of my therapy.
Yeah, we'll go do some pest control. I believe you'd like it.
Okay.
You know,
Okay. What is that?
take out some yotes and
Okay.
shit.
Oh,
Man.
that's hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Fuck him down. Son of a bitch. There's a damn rabbit one loose up there in the bend right now up by my buddy's spot. He got a
Yeah.
bunch of chickens and shit.
Yeah. That's hard.
And been getting in his shit. I wonder if he's got it yet. He's been on the hunt for it.
Yeah.
But you can tell it had the mange. You know, you got to take them things out, man.
Yeah,
'Cause they'll
yeah,
ruin
you got to take them
livestock.
things out,
Yeah.
man. I think where I heard it from, they was trying to repopulate the wolves, man. Have you heard about that? They was trying to repopulate the wolves, and like they was letting them out in like in Colorado and things like that.
Yeah.
Are you in agreement with like repopulating wolves?
I ain't never had no wolf.
Right.
You think? I think they're beautiful. You
Yeah.
know, man, they're beautiful animals, and in the wild,
But they're really predators, though.
yeah, they predators, but maybe they need to take out some of the weaker
Yeah.
other animals. You know, the
right. It's the circle
I
of
mean, the
life.
circle of life. It's there for a reason. Who are we to say? You know, should they be here or should they not?
Yeah.
I would personally, if I lived where there was a bunch of snow, I would like to have me some wolves around me.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
just
what's
for
up.
that howl, huh?
Yeah,
Howl
man.
at the moon, baby.
Howl at the moon.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So let's switch it up a little bit, man. Have you ever done something that you ever like really just regretted? Like,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
you know,
Every day.
really.
No, not. I mean, well,
It's like because it's like the
that's
reason.
a big question, man.
Yeah, man. Because like, man, it's like some I guess like friendships of mine or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I felt like it probably could have went a different way. You know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? And
Yeah, on that tip right there, for sure.
you know, and just things like that. That's the only reason why I asked. Like, if was there anything that you like? Okay, like this is a real deep moment. Like, man, I wish like my grandmother. She was like on hospice, right? And I had wished that I had like spent a little bit more time with her in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I feel like, a sense of regretness just because, like, life be moving so fast. You know what I'm saying? And
Hey man, well, you saying that right there, man. That touches my heart because I have a grandmama right now, and she's um pretty down. You know, she
yeah,
still gets around. Wonderful cook. But I'd like for you to go visit my grandmama with me.
yeah,
If
man.
you'll do that with me,
I would
man.
love to do that,
Yeah.
man.
And
I would
cook
love to do
something
that.
new. Like I think that'll be a really nice thing. She would love the company.
Yeah, man.
You know, so
Listen. We can entertain grandma all day.
yeah.
She ain't gotta say nothing. She ain't gotta
Oh,
do.
she gonna say
Oh, she
plenty.
gonna say plenty.
She gonna say plenty. But she's precious, man. You know, and I hadn't been able to spend a lot of time with her here recently, and I need to get over there more. And you saying that about yours,
Yeah, man.
touches my heart, man, because that's something. And right here, right now, I need to be over there spending time with her.
Yeah,
You
man.
know,
We can't get that time back, man.
yeah,
I feel like with family, you know what I'm saying, children, kids, the wife,
all
everything.
of
You know what I'm saying? Like
the
just
things
family.
that's what's important.
The family dynamic is most
Yes.
definitely the most important. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't get that time back. Like, we sometimes, we be caught in our own bubble just by default. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a lot of things going on, and it's hard to like really focus on certain things. So it's like, you got to make time for what's the most important, not more important, but the most important.
That's right.
So spending time with grandma just on a Monday. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Not even on a Sunday. Grandma expects you to come on Sunday, but if you come on Monday, she might feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, and they just want to be acknowledged, man, and they just want to know they're still thought of.
Yeah.
Like I know growing older like that, and as you see your kids doing their own thing, I'm sure you get lonely.
Yeah.
Man. So shout out to the younger people to love on the older people because
Yeah,
they
man.
need it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And the younger people get older. Like we gonna get older one day. You know what I'm saying?
so
Like
better be.
And
You treat
right.
people that shit gonna come
Hey.
back and bite your ass.
And you know what, man? The older I get, the more I realize like it's a blessing to get older.
Yeah.
It's a blessing to get older because it's like, so man, I know you done seen so many people that just personally experience like losing their life, young age, you know what I'm saying? Not
Way
even just
too
a
much.
young age, just way too soon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that shit crazy.
Yeah. I know you gotta. Life is precious. It's just a series of moments.
Yeah,
so
man.
capture these moments, man, and live life to the fullest. And man, love on your loved ones. Cause you don't know what people going through. I know my family, very loving family, man, but everybody has their battles.
Yeah.
We all got our demons we fight on it daily.
Yeah.
Man, you got to keep your guard up and you got to stay in the fight and stay focused with it, man, because you let it down, they're going to get your ass.
Yeah.
So it's just, this is good, man. It's like a damn therapy session. So we're going to see Nana.
Yeah. We're going to see Nana and we going hunting. We got a whole schedule.
Man.
Hey, man.
Talking about Willis.
So let's speaking of therapy is dope. You know what I'm saying? You believe in therapy?
I believe it's good to let out what is inside. You
Okay.
know, man. Like
Right.
you got something, if I got something that is really bothering me, and I just hold it in there, it's just gonna grow into like a knot in your back. You know, man. Just like something more like a thorn in your side. You know, man. It's just gonna get worse and hurt worse. But if you relieve that pressure, you know, man, then you can move on and it'll heal. You know, man.
You got
like popping a damn zit.
Nah, for real, that relief. Yeah.
And let that thing heal up and then move on.
Yeah. I think you most definitely got to recognize that you're going through something. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we try to block that out, and then of course like letting it out. You know what I'm saying? However you let it out, no matter. I mean, of course, in a positive way, respectfully. But even if you got to like pump some iron, man, you got to go do whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? To let out that steam. I think that's always good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's keep it moving, man. Let's see if you let's just switch it up a little bit, man. Let's talk to the youth a little bit, man. What's something you had to learn the hard way, man? So maybe somebody out here one day that experienced the same thing maybe can learn from. What's something you had to learn the hard way?
Man, you ain't gotta prove nothing, none of them jokers. You
Mm.
know, thing you gotta do is protect yourself, okay? But you ain't gotta do nothing to impress nobody else.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's so many these I like this fuckery, these little videos and shit about these kids. They doing things just to impress other people. You know,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Just to get a view or something.
Just to go viral.
Or degrading this person or bullying this person just to get a view. You know, man, it's like, bro, I hate that this platforms is used for shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's about views and everything. I ain't knocking nobody's
But it's
hustle.
not though. It's
But,
not with
man,
real.
I like seeing people treated kind. You know, man, like
Right.
you in the street, like I ain't trying to prank on nobody. I ain't
Right,
trying to run
right.
up. Somebody come up and gonna be pranking on me. I swear, I'm swinging on that motherfucker.
Right.
Like, don't be coming up on me on some bullshit, bro. You know, like I don't see how they ain't been more people fucking blasted right there on the spot.
Right,
you know, man?
right.
Because they some disrespectful, dumbass shit these motherfuckers do.
Yeah, man.
And I ain't about the dumbass shit, man.
Yeah.
That's why I stay to myself in my spot. You know what I'm saying? Leave me
Yeah.
the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Y'all can keep that bullshit over there.
So basically, man, you know, you ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. You know what I'm
No.
saying? You ain't got to be trying to going out here going viral.
Besides the man right here,
Yeah.
that's who you up against.
Yeah.
That's who I'm up against. Is
The
me.
man in the mirror.
Man in the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah. You impress him every day and let it progress every day, man. What does it say? Better today than I was yesterday.
Yeah.
But not as good as I'm gonna be tomorrow. You
Yeah.
know, man.
No,
You
that's a
progressing
fact.
every day and building.
Yeah,
you know?
man. How you talked about like, you know, the man in the mirror, like, man, that self-reflection is a motherfucker, man.
Ain't it?
Cause you got
Especially when you look old as I do. I was like, damn. I didn't realize until I seen that No Problems video. I said, damn. I was like, man, where the cameraman at?
Nah,
look, you can't get that angle.
Nah, man. But it's like,
was wild,
but it's like you start realizing, like, even with me, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Sometimes, like, all right, so you know, I'm married. You know what I'm saying? I got kids, man, and sometimes, man, I find out stuff about me just every day that I never knew. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like I'm like, man, maybe I just need to do some more self-reflection. You know what I'm saying? Because
true that, yeah.
Because it's like, you know, you think you know yourself all the way, but one thing I started to realize is like, how do we know ourselves all the way when we're constantly growing? You know what I'm saying? We're constantly learning different things. You know what I'm saying? We're constantly experiencing different things. And like different experiences bring like different things up out of you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like every day it's like, man, you know what? Just focus on being like the best man you can kind of be, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And things like that, because shit, man.
Life's a trip.
Life's a trip.
It's a ride, you know, and you don't know what's gonna come any day or any time, you know. And the world never sleeps, and these iPhones and these phones never sleep. The internet never sleeps, you know, man. So anytime you can wake up and immediately dive right into chaos.
Yeah.
Involuntary, not even just checking to see what time it is.
Yeah.
You know, thought it was a little early. Oh, it's 2:30. Damn, that light done hit your eyes, you know, and you might try to go back to sleep. Next thing you know, you flipping on them reels, just watching dumb shit, car wrecks and you know, people blasting at each other and all this shit, man. It's like it just feeding you all this garbage that you don't need to fucking eat. Right. You know, man, like
just all that negative.
And I'm guilty of it too.
Right.
You know,
I
think it's a problem across the board.
Yeah.
Man. Like
it's the matrix.
And I've heard a few other people talk about, you know, for the first 2 hours after you wake up, no phone. You know, man. And I try to be on that tips, you know, man, but it's hard. Especially when you work off the phone.
Yeah. When you work off, when the phone is your work, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to just like, you know, take a break from it. Yeah. But it's crazy that you say that, because one of my OGs said that too. I said this in plenty of interviews, but he always said, man, you know what I'm saying, take the first 2 hours out the day for yourself. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is, because for the rest of the day, you're going to be handling business for everything else. You know what I'm saying? So like, you got to have that time for yourself, that me time. Yeah.
And to really breathe deep, man, and meditate, and to really thank the Lord for another day, you know, man, and to really get into who you are putting your armor on and who you got to be and gonna be for that day. You know, man, because each day brings a new battle.
Man,
so you gotta be ready for whatever.
I wake up and be like, man, I know something gonna happen today.
But I'm gonna be ready for it.
I'm gonna be ready for it, and I'm gonna handle it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to think about the problems. I always like to think about the solutions. You know what I'm saying? Because we got problems every day. Everybody got problems. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you're solution driven, you know what I'm saying, then you're automatically ready to attack what's ahead for you for that day. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, let's all right, we got a little deep. It was a little therapy right there.
It was.
All right, let's lighten it up a little bit, man. What's top 5 Jan Wayne movies, man?
Ooh, top 5. Okay,
top 5
movies.
The top 5 Jan Wayne greatest movies of all time. I don't care if it's new, old, whatever.
Man, let me think if I can even remember movies' names.
Right. Me and my pops, we used to watch like a lot of Clint Eastwood movies.
I liked all the old westerns, man. They always good.
James Bonds.
I like James Bonds too, but I'm trying to think. Like, I know, and these ain't in no order.
Okay.
But I know Snatch.
That's hard.
Is one of mine.
That's one.
I know the Sherlock Holmes with the newer ones.
Yeah.
You know, that have Guy Ritchie. That's my man.
That's your man.
So whatever he's making, man, that's what I'm digging.
Right.
I love the way he puts the stories together and everything. And Jason Statham, he kills shit, bro. So, and I don't know all the what's that? Is it Two Smoking Barrels? What's the name of that movie? Damn. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Okay.
You know, that's one of mine.
Okay.
Yours says replica down. You know, man, you know what I'm talking about? That
I don't know what you're talking about, but I do feel you.
Two Smoking Barrels. See, I told you I couldn't remember these names.
Hey, it's all good.
Let me think.
What's a go-to movie? I like to laugh, man. I always like watching like Austin Powers. Like, I think I can quote damn near every line from Austin Powers. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Shakes and giggles. So you want to smoke in a pancake, a bong in a blitz, a cigarette in a flapjack?
Man, you got into that shit, huh?
Damn, man, I'm telling you, man. I did.
I thought it was funny, but I was like, okay. I know Beyonce was fine in that thing.
Oh yeah.
And she was always.
She was on the movie with the twins. Fuck you and fuck me. Remember the twins' name?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. You can't stop.
I'm telling you. All right. Let's see.
But like, I'm trying to think of some other daggone movie names, bro.
Yeah.
Because I know this. I've had this question asked before. But yeah, I can come back to that.
So. Yeah, we'll come back to that. Let's talk about some current events, man.
River Runs Through It.
River Runs Through It.
You ever seen that?
No.
Man,
I gotta go check that out.
Check that out.
River Runs Through It.
Yeah. And look, what about Jeremiah Johnson? I love Robert Redford.
Okay.
He's such a great storyteller and actor.
You basically you like movies that has like a dope storyline to it.
Yeah, man, I want something real.
Yeah.
You know, I want to watch a movie and be encouraged by that character portrayed in the movie that it makes me want to be a better man.
Yeah.
You know, it makes me want to get up and go hunt harder, or get up and go work harder, or fight harder. You know, or grow my beard longer.
Right.
I need to get back in the gym.
Right.
Shit, I need me a bear skin coat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
So I like them type of movies, man. I ain't trying to watch something, man, that's gonna have me down, like, you know.
Yeah. No downers, man.
Yeah, encourage with a good story. It ain't gotta be, you know, all beautiful. It can be bloody and guts and glory, you know.
Right.
But with the encouragement, man, there's some good storytellers out there. So
that's dope. That's dope. What's all right, so I'm gonna say this slow, right?
All right.
What's something that you can live without knowing?
Something you can live without knowing. Is this like a riddle?
Nah. It's like,
is it
like I can live, huh?
Yeah, you tell me something you can live without knowing.
Something I can live without knowing is like, shit, like the freaking. You know what? I don't want to get canceled. I'm not.
Okay, so you talking about? I'm trying to see what you're talking about. Something you could live without knowing the information.
Yeah,
man. Like most
it's everything,
shit
mostly
on the
everything.
news, man. All the bullshit,
Right.
man. They taking little bits of this story and they blow. Not now with what's going on in the world now with the war and everything. People should very tread lightly on what they say is real and fake in this shit. You know what I mean? Man?
Yeah, that's
there's
a
a
fact.
lot of families torn apart, man. You know,
Yeah, man.
and war is fucking is harsh and brutal, and you know, man, I pray that
the war ends, that all the war ends.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, war ain't, man.
Hey,
Speaking,
God's in control.
Man, most definitely, man. Speaking of those current events, man, man, sometimes I try to wonder how Elon Musk do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like this man has Starship. You know what I'm saying? He's sending rockets to space. He's handling government things for us. You know what I'm saying? He has robots. You know, the Tesla. What do you feel like the innovation of Elon? You think that's a good thing that he's doing? You know, he said we can eventually live in Mars.
Well, I mean, who's he to say? Ain't nobody up there living right now.
Right.
It seemed like it might happen, I guess, but I don't.
Would you live on Mars?
I ain't trying to live on Mars.
Right,
ain't nothing
right.
up there for me.
All right.
I ain't got no deer or nothing.
And you know they doing they starting to do like shuttles to space, like you know what I'm saying? Like you can
I'll take a picture of y'all flying off. I believe I'll shuttle to space when I die and exit this body.
Yeah.
You know, man.
Dan Wayne ain't going to space.
I mean, you know, like it seemed like it'd be cool, man, but you know, you think about, and I love adventure, but I can find adventure in my backyard. You know what I mean? Walking around collecting rocks to build me a fireplace outside.
Right. I love that too, man.
And finding artifacts right here, you know, Indian artifacts and just all kind of just.
You like ancient history, you like stuff like that?
Yes, I love
Indian artifacts, that's dope.
And you know, even looking at how things were built, because I'm a builder, you know, mason.
Yeah.
And seeing how the ancient pyramids and you know all that, and we won't get into all what I'm thinking on, what I believe and know to be true to how all this took place. But
listen, man. This is Teezy for the people, man. How do you listen? Like, all right. So I love the pyramids, by the way, right? So the Great Pyramids of Giza, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, how do you feel like the pyramids was built? Like there's a few different theories. Like one theory is like, you know, the water. You know what I'm saying? Another theory is like you know, they put logs through water and put those heavy stones on water. But how did they get it all the way up to the top type stuff?
No, but you got to realize in that time frame and when that was going on, man, that there was the Lord created. This was His creation.
Correct.
There was angels, watchers set to watch over His creation.
Correct.
They lusted after His creation and had relations with Him.
Correct.
And corrupted His creation.
Correct.
Okay, so. And these beings were allowed to reign for a time, like 500 years. So they multiplied and had offspring, and there was race of giants. They call them Nephilim.
The Nephilim.
Raphael.
Yeah.
You know, and I think the Watchers are the Anunnaki.
Yeah.
You know, man. So, and with all this taking place, you know, people, like, that's the whole thing about God's blood being shed. Everybody like, I didn't ask for that. No, He did that out of the kindness of His heart to redeem His creation. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and, bruh, so where we going with this? Huh?
I mean, listen, man, I just like ancient history. I like talking about
Okay, so you think about them pyramids and all them straight cuts, because I'm a Mason.
Yeah.
And I see what they do.
Right, you are a Mason.
And so I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, man, they didn't have no saws or nothing, man. It was a higher intelligence. Okay, whether the frequencies, whatever they use, man, to cut the stones and to place them in such a perfect position, you know, it was definitely of a heavenly, I guess, heavenly beings.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And they can call them aliens or whatever, but I believe it was the fallen. And then the offspring of the fallen, after they corrupted and had relations with the women of man
Yeah.
and created this race. It says that heroes are old and men are renowned. All these myths and all this shit we read about, where you think them stories come from?
Right.
There's some truth to all of it.
Right.
You know,
it is
man?
a little
So,
truth to everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Man, we'll all know soon enough. We all gonna die.
Right.
You gonna figure it out.
Right.
But it does, man. They secret wisdoms. Like if you curious about stuff like that, seek and you will find. Dig for the answer.
Yeah.
Because it's very interesting to me. I would love to go up and to see some of these ancient ruins and sites.
You said right. I'm sorry to cut you off. You said that you had Indian artifacts. You look for those. Have you found something around?
I'm just talking about arrowheads.
Arrowhead. Have you found an arrowhead before?
Oh yeah, man. Especially up in Alice Hollow.
Really?
That's where my papa, his house and everything is. So it's right there at the foot of Lookout Mountain, man. So it was some stomping grounds for a lot of different cultured people. Native American and whoever else passed through.
That's
who
crazy.
are we to say?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who are we to say still here, there first?
Yeah, you
know
right.
what I'm saying, bro? Ain't nobody knows shit, man. But yeah, one day I wonder, man, if it's all gonna be played out like a movie. Like, let me show y'all what really happened.
Yeah, I think it's slick already playing out like a movie, man. They nowadays they have this quantum computing. You know what I'm saying, and it's basically, like these new even with AI. You know what I'm saying? AI being able to break down certain things like within a second. You know what I'm saying? That's something new. It's like does AI harm us, or do we like utilize it as a tool? Because from one aspect of it, they say like, all right, well now we're getting lazy in our thoughts because we use AI for everything. But then another aspect of it, like you see people like Kanye West and just like every day just like business people using AI. Like you ever seen, like you don't need a lawyer no more. You can send that contract through AI and they can break down in layman terms basically what that contract is. So I do think like everything is kind of like playing out how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I think was AI created by man or was it given to man? Dude. So my thing is, it seems like there's sinister motives to me with this AI and the intelligence. Like it's almost like you've seen the movies where they got the God's eye.
Yeah.
I don't know what movie that's in, but they can pretty much control everything.
Yeah.
So when you have that kind of intelligence, man, that's able to do that, like what are we using that for? And who's controlling that for real? And why do you want that power?
Right.
And then who wouldn't want that power?
Right.
Man. So
because it kind of make it easy in certain ways, like what I'm saying.
Of course, but it makes it's gonna be the beginning to the end, I believe, because where is the conflict stop with getting more power? Man.
Yeah.
And then if AI knows everything about everybody, I mean, how did they not run everything?
You're right.
So AI is run by somebody less intelligent.
Right. Right.
And then you give them bodies and robots and shit. When did they not all link up and sync together and be
right?
Like, hey, we marching on y'all's ass.
Hey, yeah. Somebody somebody tried to I think Joe Rogan said this. He was like what's called he thinks like AI is like basically like another another form of human
life form.
Yeah, like another life form
or alien life.
Yeah,
it seemed to me like it could be a form that couldn't take shape.
Yeah,
but through these robots and through the computers and through and I don't even know the correct terms or what all it is.
Right,
but they're able to take a physical body now.
I catch your drift though.
So if we're building all these robots, just to house, say, a bunch of unknown forces,
right?
Like it say, we don't wrestle flesh and blood, but wickedness in high places. These forces are evil and high, man,
right?
That are in a realm that they can't. I say can't, but you don't physically see them like you did, like you read about back in the old times,
right?
Man, because maybe they are cast away and they just in the spirit.
Right.
Okay. But if they can inhabit or possess body, you know, man, and
Yeah.
AI. You know what I mean? Like if they could take over this computer,
Yeah.
like it just seems.
Well, I mean, what's they trying Elon putting chips in people's heads and stuff like that. They can play games through minds, like
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Bro.
man,
I
it's
don't want
already
no chip
happening.
in my head, bro.
Man,
Do you? I don't want that
I don't want no
shit,
chip in
man.
my head.
Yeah.
But you know what? I thought about it because Joe said something crazy though. He's like, what if everybody else has a chip, right? And everybody else has like this superpower, but you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's something different, right? You would still wouldn't want a chip though, huh?
No, I just get some good weed and mushrooms, and I
that's
feel
right.
like I got my superpower right there. And I think Joe would have tested that.
I know that.
You know, so
I know that's right. All right.
yeah.
All right, man. It's been a great interview, Jam. It's been a great interview for real.
I appreciate you coming.
Man, listen, I appreciate you, man. Let's play a game, man, before we get out of here, just to lighten it up, man. All right.
What you got?
The game is called Would You Rather.
Would you rather?
Would you rather? All right. Would you rather?
I'd rather not, bro.
Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 10 duck-sized horses?
Would I rather fight
one horse-sized duck?
Horse-sized duck.
Or 10 duck-sized horses?
Or 10 duck-sized horses. Shit. Oh.
Horses coming. Hey, you never know. What if the horses bite? But then a horse-sized duck. I ain't never seen nothing like that before.
I want to take on the horse-sized duck because if they was duck-sized horses, I'd want to gather them in and keep them. I ain't trying to fight them. So I'm gonna take out that big old duck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Would you rather have to sing everything you say like an opera, or whisper everything like you hiding from a bear?
Where did you get this out of? A funny magazine or something? These people were on acid when they made these questions.
Hey, man.
I guess sing. I guess I would.
Would you rather
whisper it like a bear singing opera?
Would you, so would you rather have to sing everything you say like an opera, or whisper everything like you hiding from a bear?
I guess whisper everything.
Whisper everything. Yeah. I figure whisper.
I ain't trying to sing.
I ain't. Yeah. Me too. All right, last one, man. Would you rather release the JFK files or the full Epstein Island flight list?
Oh man, shit, they all fucked up, dude. And I think we got a damn. You can think about, you know what I mean? Like, really, you already know what went on. It don't matter if they release that shit or not. Everybody guilty of that shit. So,
yeah.
You know, man.
Yeah, you're right.
World full of sickos.
World full of sickos, man. That shit's crazy.
None of us exempt.
All right, man. Man, Jam, man, it's been a pleasure, man.
It's been a pleasure, man.
Man, I'm telling you, man. Listen, first of all, we already got a schedule, man. We going hunting. Man, we going to see grandma for sure. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
That needs to happen sooner than later.
Sooner than later, for sure. We gonna make that happen. And then so tell the people basically what you got coming new, you know, what you got coming next and where they can find you from.
Man, we got all kind of new music coming. Got some great collabs, wrapping up several projects, working with some amazing artists.
You play first of all, man, this man played the hardest verse I ever heard from Twister. You know what I'm saying? then he played his
man.
I'm gonna claim it right now. Jam got the hit of the summer. You feel me? For sure, man. He played this one record, man, that felt so good.
Yeah.
Man, bruh. Man, as soon as you get finished with that record, man, and you know what? I'm supporting. So as soon as you guys release that on DSPs, it's most definitely going in my favorites.
Hey man, I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, man. So y'all make sure y'all check. Where can they find you at, Jam Wayne?
You can find me on shit. Where can they find me? all over the internet.
Yeah, man. This man's an internet sensation for sure.
But it's I don't even know what I got at that, bro. I might have to cut this.
We'll put it in the
Banks.
We'll put it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? But
where can they find me at jamwayne.what? Huh?
Where they find him at, Banks? Everywhere Jam Wayne, man. Hey, listen, man. Shout out to Carlton Banks, man.
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah. So ask me to you can edit this part.
I got you, man.
Instagram Jam Wayne 256.
Instagram Jan Wayne 256.
Yeah, I'm ready to ask.
All right, so Jan Wayne, where can they find you at?
Man, y'all can find me everywhere. Instagram, Jan Wayne 256.
That's all. All right, man. Well, look, man, there you have it, man. This is another exclusive interview, man. Man, it's been such a pleasure, man. Jan Wayne, Sean Teezy, Teezy for the people. We out just like that.